This video, we're just going over one problem about the Social Security benefits from Chapter 3, Practice Problems 1, Question 14, the last question. So I covered A and B, scenario A and B, in the lecture video. And while I mentioned the outcome of Schedule C, the C scenario here, the way that it's being calculated is quite extensive, and I just want to provide that explanation for anyone who might be struggling, wondering where $6,000 came from. So that's what I'm going to show you really quickly in this video. So remember, if people are below provisional income, the range, then if they're below that, there's no taxable amount on their Social Security benefits. So in this problem, your numbers will be different, but this is a married couple, $7,800 of Social Security benefits. And in the first scenario, they have $17,000 of income. So if you come over to the ebook, and there's actually a really great little table on page 3-12. However, in the book, it's right here, and it actually kind of scrolls like this. So this is for filing status is single, head of household, widower, and then married filing joint is here, and then what we're looking at is here. So it's a little less nice and neat in the book, but it's still there. Also, this example applies to A, this example applies to B, and as I did in the video, and this example applies to C. And you may recall for C me saying, 85% is what ends up being included. There is a very small range where another number could be included, and that's what this calculation is and what I'm showing you here. So for the amount, when they're at $34,500, you can see now they're in this range of what's called provisional income. So between $32,000 and $44,000, a portion is going to be taxable, and you calculate that based on this right here. You compare 50% of Social Security benefits to 50% of the excess amount over the lower limit, and you take the lesser of those two. So now with our third scenario where we're over the upper limit, we're going to take a look at the lesser of, and this is the most complicated one, 85% of the benefits, which is often what it ends up being, or 85% of the provisional income over the upper limit. Get that number plus the lesser of 6,000 or 50% of the benefits. Yes, confusing. So to do that, we're still comparing two numbers, but within our second number, we have to choose another number based on the lesser just to get to this second number that we're comparing. So the first one is 85% of benefits. That says 7,800 times 85%. 6,630. Even if someone earns $1 million, they're only going to pay taxes on 85%. Then we get down here to B, 85% of excess of provisional income plus the lesser of 6,000 or 50% of Social Security benefits. So we can start down here. 50% of Social Security benefits. Well, that's 7,800 times 50% is 3,900. So which is smaller, 3,900 or 6,000? 3,900, right? So now we need to take 85% of the excess of provisional income. So in this scenario, we had 49,000. The upper limit, remember, is 44,000 for a married couple. So 44,000 minus 49,000 is 5,000. That's the excess of provisional income above the upper limit. And then we add the lesser of these two numbers, 3,900, so we end up with 8,900. So which is less? 6,630. We're always going to take the 85% that's going to be the maximum amount that ever applies. And it's very rare that this applies, only within a small range of income, right when you exceed the 44,000. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, see you next time.